send a proposal.
Yes.
My lord.
By tomorrow.
Tomorrow, my lord, it is
And-
short time, my lord. It will take some time, my lord, because it is a
Matter
calculation.
relates to selection, sir. You can't take your own sweet time. Yes, who is Mr. Under Secretary?
My lord.
You know mathematics? You know mathematics? You know how to calculate a percentage?
Clear order, my lord. The respondent under secretary of the General Administration Department is physically present for
Who?
Under Secretary General Administration Department, my lord. Is physically
Order,
present before
order
lordship
number 9, be kindly seen with order number
for
8.
explaining the reservation policy of 35%, and in which manner it has to be filled up for that very purpose.
Yes, who is Mr. Under Secretary?
My lord.
You know mathematics? You know mathematics? You know how to calculate a percentage?
Sir, sir, in compliance of the order of the Honorable Court passed on 9/5 with respect to answer and explain para 10 of earlier counter affidavit to the minor and calculation of the fill up the 35% women reservation. Sir, I have already filed a detailed supplementary counter affidavit where I have explained that the 35% women reservation and other reservation is absolutely following to be following due to the roster model of 100 point prepared solely at the basis of the pursuant to the Honorable Supreme Court guidelines contained in para Annexure E and Annexure F.
Mr. Under Secretary.
Sir.
What is the court is asking you? You know mathematics? You know how to find out the percentage?
Sir.
You are the author of affidavit? Counter affidavit?
Sir.
You are the author, no?
Sir.
Say yes or no.
Yes.
You are the author of affidavit, counter affidavit.
Sir. Yes. Yes.
Read para 10.
Sir. It is humbly submitted and stated that said short note being submitted for kind perusal of the Honorable High Court, in which the fact have been given regarding roster clearance for advertisement in question. The building construction department, for this department there were 22 vacancies reported, in which 38 posts were calculated as a backlog. In this way, the current vacancy were only 84, against which 5 posts were made available to the women as a horizontal reservation. The roster clearance for 122 posts was made in 2 transactions. Naturally, there is a shortfall horizontal reservation in the said case.
Stop at that. Now you tell me whether 84 as against 84 vacancies, 35% would be how much?
Sir, it cannot be directly calculated as the rate of 35% of 84. It cannot be calculated directly at the rate of 35% of 84. So
why?
Government have decided earmarks.
Government has decided
34 posts out of 100. Out of 100 posts.
Out of 100 posts, 34. 35, not 35.
Wo 34 is out of 97.
Sir, we are concerned with
whereas 3 posts WBC, women of backward classes, already provided for women. So this calculation depends on 90.
Sir, for how many posts you are required to reserve 35% for women quota?
97. 97 ka 34%. 35%.
Then what is the para 10(1) says? Para 10(1).
Sir.
Whether is it with reference to what you are saying?
10(1). Sir, it cannot be calculated at the rate of 35% of 84. government has provided reservation of horizontal reservation to the women as per 35% according to roster points earmarked for them. As per the guideline.
Where is that calculation? Where is the calculation?
Roster points, sir.
How did you determine roster point?
Right. Sir, sir, ये roster point 8, 9, sir, para 8, 9.
Where do you get that chart?
My lord, in the supplementary counter affidavit is filed recently on yesterday. In that very case, my lord, roster model of 100 points has been prepared on the basis of the Supreme Court guidelines, my lord.
When it was prepared?
My lord,
When it was prepared?
My lord, it was prepared much back, my lord.
When prepared at the time of advertisement?
My lord, when the
it was prepared at the time of advertisement.
Before that, my lord. Because after the
what is the date of preparation of that chart, reservation chart?
My lord, for that very purpose, my lord, your lordship may kindly see the roster model.
Assistant engineer, I am giving you example also in previous occasion. Take one particular department, see 100 vacancies are available, assistant engineer. As on 15/2/2016, what was the vacancy? Then have you fixed 35% or not? Where is that?
So this very calculation, my lord, on the basis of the roster model, my lord, not by
Sir,
the...
first you have to calculate this, sir. What is the number of vacancies, for example, in the first department,
which I have
15/2/2016?
My lord, my earlier supplementary, earlier counter affidavit, my lord, I have filed...
Please
all
listen
these-
to
all
the
these
court
annexer
question. Listen to the court question.
My lord,
For example, X department,
my lord.
as on 15/2/2016, he says 8 departments are there. Take one department. As on 15/2/2016, how many vacancies were available in respect of assistant engineer? As on 15/2/2016. Thereafter, have you calculated reserve 35%? Show me the material. Don't explain. Show me the material.
My lord.
How many? For all the 8 departments, you have to show me the material.
And para
Please
10
convey to the Under Secretary.
My lord.
From 15/2/2016 onwards, whatever the vacancies are there, suppose 500 vacancies are there, only 100 vacancies are assistant engineers in one particular department on 15/2/2016, then you have to reserve 35 posts for women reservation. Where is that material?
My lord, para 10 of my...
I don't want your statement, I want record. When you are sending the names or number of vacancies to be advertised, where is that reservation policy?
My lord, annex is the scheduled caste. Next one is the extremely backward class. Next one is the...
No, where is the total number of vacancies as on 15/2/2016?
Total vacancy is shown as 40.
Huh?
Just before this very chart, my lord, there have altogether 40 vacancies. The last column of this very column, my lord, 40 vacancy.
40.
Kull riktiya, total vacancy.
40 vacancy.
My lord.
40 vacancy as on 15/2/2016. Where is the material? As on 15/2/2016, 40 vacancies are available.
Yes, my lord. And on
Where have you stated in this document?
Just you kindly turn to page 35, my lord. 35. And there have chart, my lord, is prepared. And the
Sir,
calculation...
in these two pages, have you stated that as on 15/2/2016, these are the number of vacancies?
Your lordship queries, my lord, with respect to calculation, and manner of calculation has been specifically mentioned in page 35, my lord. Page
Total
35.
vacancies in this particular department which you
my
are
lord,
writing.
40 vacancy, how, in what manner segregated it is shown, my lord.
Sir, total number of vacancies, which department? This annexure
It is
B?
the Public Health Engineering Department,
Public Health Engineering Department.
PHED, my lord.
How many posts are available? The total
40.
strength is
40,
strength
my
of assistant engineer is
40,
40.
my lord.
So none of the posts are filled up.
No, my lord.
You mean to say the only 40 vacancies are available?
Available in the particular department,
Sir, I am telling you total
lord.
cadre strength
my lord.
100, 200. How many assistant engineers are available?
My lord, sanction post is 104.
104.
My lord.
Ah.
144, my lord, sorry.
144.
My lord. Out of them, the 104, 104 is now working. And
110?
remaining 40 posts now. Out of total vacancies, 144 minus 104 is equal to 40.
Ah.
So this very vacancy, and for that very purpose, requisition I am
Audit
sent to
from
the
this
BPSC.
annexure, sir, page 34,
35 I am showing, my lord.
where is the reservation for women?
My lord, that has been segregated. My lord, I am seeing. So in support of my every
So
statement.
according to you, your this 64 vacancy is not correct?
No, is correct, my lord. I am showing
64 vacancy is correct or not?
Correct, my lord.
Correct.
My lord.
Then how to identify only 17 posts with reference to reservation? Show me from the reservation.
Very appointment, my lord, was made in 3 phases, my lord. So it cannot.
Sir,
be
we are not
in
concerned with it.
in a straight jacket manner, my lord. It cannot.
Where
be
is the
shown.
reservation of 17 posts, woman reservation in PhD?
For the, my lord, for that very purpose, I am showing an Excel G page 24. May kindly see of my my supplementary counter permit, my lord, page 24. That I have mentioned in the the public health engineering department. That vacancy is 64.
Mr. Petitioner Council, Annexure G to the supplementary affidavit, is it explaining the number of vacancies? 17 posts were reserved for women.
Kindly see
How
that-
it has been allocated?
Kindly see at page, just a minute. Kindly see at page 25 of that annexure G.
No, I don't have.
Oh, now in that they admit that out of 64, 35% would be 22. This was the figure that I had indicated on the last day in my calculation.
Show it to him. How?
He has himself stated out of 64 it should be 22.
The
But
State
they
Council-
have given 17.
See the document, Annexure G.
His document
My
only.
lord.
His document.
No, according to that, instead of 17, 22 vacancies are earmarked for women reservation.
My lord.
Then the 5 posts are required to be filled up through women reservation. Why can't you write to the commission?
My lord.
And on the top of it, on the last occasion, your lordships have also asked them, there are admittedly 17 vacancies still there. This, my lords, I have
My lord,
categorically stated in
the
this.
final merit list, my lord, if your lordship may kindly appreciate this fact, my lord, also. In the final merit list, the petitioner, which is a single petition in this case, my lord, which was at serial number, and successful candidate, in between that, the 9th candidate also.
All right,
Was
you revise the list and appoint.
And there are
Who has
17.
prevented?
Annexure 5 at page 45 of the writ petition clearly contains that.
Sir, prepare a revised list, place it before this court. We will see whether petitioner is within the zone of consideration or not.
Yes, let them produce.
What is the hint given by the commission counsel? He is giving some hints to you.
No, I'm not giving that.
My lord, the all existing.
Though they have earlier said that their job is over.
Yes.
No.
What I am submitting, my lord, since, my lord, they have to make clear things, my lord. What is 35%, man? How many posts are there? At one point of time, they are saying that total 70. Another, now they are saying 60.
Ask the under secretary, shall I summon the principal secretary? Or Suwamoto, he will take necessary action to revise this list with reference to 35% reservation.
परसों दीजिए, day after tomorrow it should be before the honorable court.
One things I would like to show, my lord, the annexure E of my supplementary counter
Sir,
affidavit.
in terms of annexure G, you have admitted.
My lord.
Admitted.
So,
No more, nothing can be done. Now you have option only to revise the select list. You revise the select list and accommodate few more candidates and produce before this court whether the petitioner would be within the zone of consideration or not. That's all. If he is within the zone of consideration, you consider, otherwise not.
my lord, the sole answering respondent is the BPSC, who is the recommending authority.
No, sir, it all depends.
my lord.
It all depends on
That
you
is-
My lord,
because you are going to indent the commission.
As per
How
our,
many posts
as
were
per
required
our-
to be?
That is the game now they are
As
playing.
per our requisition.
Now-
as per
now
our
the
requisitions,
game,
my
they-
lord,
they
with the
are-
rostered model, with the circular concerned, my
All
lord, I
right,
have sent to the.
all right. On behalf of state government, you do one thing.
My lord.
The indent what you have already given, To that effect, you send a modification indent. Instead of 35% reservation has not been complied, therefore in so and so department, these many candidates of women reservation is required to be followed. Then they will undertake a revised list. You send a proposal.
Yes.
My lord.
By tomorrow.
Tomorrow, my lord, it is
And-
short time, my lord. It will
Uh-huh.
take some time, my lord, because it is a
Matter
calculation.
relates to selection, sir. You can't take your own sweet time.
All department concerned, this is a matter of 7 departments, my lord.
Why several department? He is a GAD,
My lord.
General Administration.
GAD confined with the,
He is,
my lord, GAD confined with the roster model
Is
preparation.
correct, sir. He will collect the
And
material.
the concerned department is requisition from where it was sent to the BPSC.
Sir, he will collect the material and forward to the commission or not?
My lord, it will take some
Then
time.
he
my
has to
lord.
rectify
Obviously, my lord.
by
Or
tomorrow.
they only confined to the roster model.
By tomorrow you send.
And in one of their own documents, they admit that in the
What
unreserved
documents, my
category,
lord?
17 vacancies
My
are
learned
still
senior
there.
friend is just submitting, my lord, by a direct check. It is a method of calculation.
Raise
which
your
I have-
own
which
admission
I have
that
to
17
follow and
vacancies
bound by the roster model.
Yes, take down.
And that roster model was prepared solely on the basis of the guidelines framed by the Supreme Court, which I have also annexed.
In the present case, from time to time, various orders were issued asking the state respondents to apprise whether have they adhered to the 35% reservation for women with effect which was introduced on 15/2/2016 or not. Full stop. On the last occasion, from para 10 of the counter affidavit, it was pointed out to the Land State Council to get instruction as to whether statement made in para 10 is in compliance to 35% reservation, 35% women reservation for the purpose of selection and appointment to the post of assistant engineer in various department or not. Further, Under Secretary was asked to appear, since he has sworn the affidavit, counter affidavit, full stop. It is learned that state has filed additional supplementary affidavit, full stop. In the additional supplementary affidavit, in particularly Annexure G, the state have admitted the error committed in respect of non-adherence to 35% women reservation. Full stop. In the light of such admission on behalf of the state GAD department is hereby directed to rectify the classification of vacancy earmarked for women reservation and to that effect the necessary corrigendum shall be issued to the original proposal to fill up the post of assistant engineers in various department to the Public Service Commission. To stop on receipt of such corrigendum relating to rectification of women reservation in various department, BPSC is hereby directed to undertake a revised select list and place it on record